processed and is ready for analysis. It is not raw anymore. It is beautifully organized. And as you go through it, you can understand the information each entry conveys. Great! Well, dear analyst, this means you are ready to enter the realm of business intelligence. This is the point where all your data skills combine with your business knowledge and intuition to explain the past performance of your company with conviction. You would confidently be able to answer questions such as, what happened? When did it happen? How many units did we sell? In which region did we sell the most goods? And many more. A good business intelligence analyst does not look at a problem from only one angle. She will be able to extract any and all information required to solve this problem. She will be capable of answering simple questions from her manager, like, what's the news regarding our email marketing? As well as more complex ones like, how did our email marketing perform last quarter in terms of click-through rates and revenue generated? And how does that compare to the performance in the same quarter of last year? The job of a business intelligence analyst is an important and interesting one. It is a job that requires her to understand the essence of a business and strengthen that business through the power of data. Amazing! Let's look at BI from a technical viewpoint now. And while we're at it, let's introduce some relevant BI terms. Okay, so how do we measure business performance? We start by collecting observations. For instance, you can observe variables such as sales volume or new customers who have enrolled in your website. Each monthly revenue, or each customer, is considered a single observation. This is all great. However, no mathematical manipulations can be applied to these observations. What we must do is quantify that information. Quantification is the process of representing observations as numbers. For instance, you can say your revenues from new customers for January, February, and March were $100, $120, and $130 respectively, while the corresponding number of new customers for the same 3 months were 10, 15, and 25. Fantastic! Next, let's discuss measure. A measure is the accumulation of observations to show some information. For example, if you total the revenues of all 3 months to obtain the value of $350, that would be a measure of the revenue of the first quarter of that year. Similarly, add together the number of new customers for the same period, 50, and you have another measure. Great! Now, are there other frequently used terms? Do you know what a metric is? A metric refers to a value that derives from the measures you have obtained and aims at gauging business performance or progress. To compare, if a measure is related to something like simple descriptive statistics of past performance, a metric has a business meaning attached. Let's exemplify this. If you estimate the average quarterly revenue per new customer, which equals 350 divided by 50, that is $7. This is a metric. Once again, it is not just a number, but a number that bears a business meaning. Metrics are very useful for comparisons. For instance, you can track the average quarterly revenue per new customer every 3 months and thus compare your customer retention and spending every quarter. In a nutshell, your observations lead to measures, and your measures are used to create your metrics. Your metrics have business applications. Nice! This is all fine. However, in a real business, where the number of observations is significantly larger, you can derive hundreds or sometimes even thousands of metrics. Can we keep track of all possible metrics we can extract from a data set? Probably yes. Does it make sense to do that? No. What you need to do is choose the metrics that are tightly aligned with your business objectives. These metrics are called KPIs, Key Performance Indicators. Key because they are related to your main business goals. Performance because they show how successfully you have performed within a specified time frame. and indicators, because they are values or metrics that indicate something related to your business performance. For instance, a metric could indicate the traffic of a page from your website that was visited by any type of user. A KPI, instead, would show the volume of the same traffic, however, generated only from users who have clicked on the link provided in your ad campaign. Thus, you could check if the ads you have sent are a source of motivation for your customers to click on the provided link and get to the specified page of your website, which will determine whether you will continue to spend on ads or not. Awesome! Examining measures and calculating metrics and KPIs are not the sole roles of the business intelligence analyst. Every quantitative meaning you can extract must be visualized. General managers will want dashboards and reports with graphs, diagrams, maps, and other easily digestible visuals supported by the most relevant numbers. Filtering out the boring metrics and turning the interesting and informative KPIs into easily understood and comparable visualizations is an important part of the business intelligence analyst's job. Often, dashboards are created about KPIs only. KPI dashboards look similar to the ones containing metrics. However, they allow executives and managers to stay focused on the main business objectives. Of course, you will learn how to create such dashboards all on your own later in the program. This was all we have to say about business intelligence for the time being. Thank you for watching.